Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday edition of Take 5, taking about 5 minutes or so and talk a little bit about life and our issues and letting sometimes the scriptures reflect on that. And each week we try to have a theme that the two, Tuesday and Thursday, sort of hang together with, okay? So here's the theme today. The theme is a question, sort of like last week, Alfred E. Newman's What Me Worry. This week, here's your question. Who are you? Now, that sounds either tremendously profound, that would take months or years to answer, or tremendously simple. I'm Paul. But I want to, somewhere between those two, I want to deal with the issue of who are you, both in your own identity, but also in what you present to others. There's two common words that are used today that we're going to look at Tuesday and then Thursday: posturing and imposter-ing. Posturing is the posture that I have before you so that everyone sees who I am, and sort of this false facade of maybe it's my degrees or my titles or whatever. Posturing, and we'll look at that today. Thursday we're going to look at imposter-ing, which is sort of this insecure sense of I'm just an imposter, and if you really knew what a loser I was, you'd never listen to a word I say. That would be me imposturing. So today's posturing. What do you present regarding yourself to others? That's posturing. I'll give you the example, and that could be intellectually, it could be spiritually, it could be professionally. Here's the example. Jesus was referring to the religious leaders of his day, and he said, everything they do is to be seen by others. That's posturing. These religious leaders of Jesus' day had that posture that they wanted everyone to see what they were doing. Who knows what they did behind closed doors? But in front of everyone, their posture was to be seen by them. And so their prayers and their declarations all had sort of a stained glass tone to them. So people would say, wow, that's amazing. Well, listen to Jesus' words, and then I'm going to build a bridge to us. Jesus would say, these religious leaders do everything to be seen by others. They enlarge their phylacteries. They lengthen their tassels. They love the place of honor at banquets and the front seats in the synagogues, greetings in the marketplace, and they love to be called rabbi by people. You hear what he's saying? Who knows who these people are? But in answering the question, who are you, is the answer to that only the posture that you present to other people. Now think about that. Whether you're a father or you're a professor or a boss or a husband or whatever your title is, whatever your degrees are, is that the only thing that you present to people? And so that people can say, that person's amazing. That person's got it all together. Either they're so spiritual or they're so smart. All that does is build walls. All that does is keep everybody at arm's length. When I ask, who are you? It is part of it is for you to know, but also for you to be known. It's a very lonely place to not be known by anybody. Jesus says they love to be called rabbi. And then he tells, you're not to be called rabbi because you only have one teacher or master. And he's referring to God above. You only have one teacher, one master. You're not to be called rabbi. But he said, you are all brothers and sisters. I love that. That's all we are. We're just brothers and sisters. Who are you? You're my brother. You're my sister. Now we're on an even plane. Now we can experience life, share life, talk about likes and differences together, and I don't have to have this posture of expertise, of knowing it all. I don't have to have any of that posturing because you're my sister, you're my brother. And that's how we live our lives. Nothing more, nothing less. Who are you? I'll tell you one thing. You are somebody's brother, and you are somebody's sister. Enjoy life on that plane. Experience relationship. Thursday, we'll talk about impostering, sort of the other side of that. I'll see you. So long.